Hello and welcome back to Casual Simulations. My name is Jamie and we are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So last episode we flew from Cartersville to Gainesville, and that's where we're currently at right now. KGVL, I believe it is. Let's go ahead and pop up NeoFly. We are in our NeoFly career. But as you can see, I have the aircraft market brought up because I am looking to upgrade a little bit. So we are currently in the Cessna 152, which has max fuel of 156, range of 415 nautical miles, useful load of 589 pounds, cruise speed of 107 nautical miles, with one passenger. And I was looking around at another Class A aircraft we can get because we actually don't have any other endorsements, which we need to get at some point. But they have the Bonanza G36 here, which is 480 pounds of max fuel, which is a lot more. 920 nautical miles, which is a lot more. Useful load of 1,050 pounds, which is a lot more. Cruise speed of 176 knots, and passengers of 5. So that's huge, right? The only thing is, a deposit to rent this bad boy is $80,000. Which we only have 9,000, and price per flight hour is 557. I guess price per owning day exclusive. I guess to have it exclusively. I don't know what that means. It's 403. Anyways, it's kind of pricey, right? But so what I was looking at, we have about $9,000. If we go to our hangar, we could sell our aircraft for $35,000. So that'll give us about 44,000. So we're getting there. But then if we come down to the finances, I could take a loan out for 50,000, which will get us over 90,000 to be able to rent and have a little bit extra to cover fuel and maintenance, and if we want to buy and sell and trade commodities. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead. I know it's a 20% interest rate. I don't know how often they take their cutback. But I figured that would be a substantial upgrade, and it'll get us out of the 152, which I'm getting kind of burnt out on, honestly. I know I said I was going to try to learn how to do all the old school instrument navigation and everything. I actually don't even know what the Bonanza has as far as flight instrumentation goes, but that's fine. Like either way, we can learn old school or transition onto any kind of Garmin units it might have. But I think we're going to go ahead and click that and take that loan, go in here and sell the aircraft. Boom, 94,000. So go back to the marketplace and we will rent. So we have 13,000 left. So go to our hangar, put us back in there. So I need to actually go back into Microsoft and switch over to the Bonanza G36. That's exciting. I'll be right back when I do that. Alright, so I just loaded back up in the Bonanza G36, and this thing, oh man, I think that was a smart choice. Does it have landing gear? Cow flaps, throttle. I'm just taking a look around. Pitch, aileron trim. There's the mixture. Flaps, okay. So I don't think it has landing gear. Oh no, it does. Okay, so we're gonna have to learn the landing gear. So there's the battery, alternators, avionics, and operative. Actually, let's go through the, oh sorry, hit my microphone. Go to the views. So that's your main PFD, and then the multifunction display. What is this? Oh, I guess it's not used. Okay, so there's flaps. So that was 3. Yep, 4. This is our lights trim. Pitot heat, the prop de-ice, auxiliary fuel pump. Okay, so we're gonna have to learn this plane. I figure we're probably gonna have this one for a while. Okay, left main 37 gallon usable, right main 37 gallon usable. So I guess we can't do both. Off. It's either right or left. Okay, so I have to remember that. Was that 5? Yep. And then 6 is our fuses. I don't know if these are actually usable. 7 is dimming for that and more fuses. Okay. 8 is over there. 9 is back. Alright, so that's awesome. We're definitely going to, at this point, since I think we're going to be in this plane for a while, probably start going and looking at doing proper procedures, like do the checklist, learn how to do the checklist with this, do ATC, try to do that properly. Radio's off, obviously radio's off, so it's not going to let us do anything, but I'm excited. This plane is definitely an upgrade from the Cessna 152. The Bonanza G36. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to just take a poke around, decide our next move, and then we'll take our first flight. I think, like I said before, nope, that's not one of my jobs. Nope. There we go. We might be looking to go down towards Athens. Actually, we can go a lot farther than Athens now, especially since we have GPS. What is our range on our airplane? 920 nautical miles, so we can do like a 500 mile with payload and everything, and that definitely starts bumping up. So there's a 220 passenger flight for 10,000. So right now I have 640 pounds, so that definitely limits it because of the fuel. But yeah, we're gonna start making some big bucks now. That's awesome. Where's this going? Okay, that's going the wrong way. But it's going up here to Asheville. That pays 4,000. So we can start making much bigger jumps. 9,000 for 194 nautical miles. That's pretty awesome. We might actually do that. Where is that? That is Albemarle. I don't know how to say that. But inside of North Carolina. Oh no, that's Charlotte. That's that's North Carolina still. It's kind of hard. I can't really see the state lines, and whenever I click somewhere, it populates it, which is nice. Can I turn that off? Yeah, I can turn that off. Okay. So we can look for jobs, and then we can see the airports around it. We actually fly down to Savannah. But I think we actually might take this job right here. But I'm going to take a quick break and poke around and try to learn a little bit about the G36, and I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. It's a couple hours later than it was, so I don't have quite as much time to record as I would like. With that said, I'm actually just going to take a short little hop over to 18A. I did do a little research into a couple different things about the plane, so I think we should be okay, right? It's got the prop RPM, which is nice. So it's basically mapped exactly like my Logitech / Cytec, whatever throttle quadrant. You got your throttle here. I just realized it does have a to-go or a go-around button, a toga button. So that's good. We are going to go ahead and turn on strobe, beacon, and nav. I don't know if you need nav. We are going to do the checklist though. Actually, is a parking brake engaged? Pull on. Okay, so make sure. Yeah, parking brake. Okay, so it was not engaged. It is now. I guess it's not engaged by default. That's crazy. Let's just make sure. Oh, that's the landing gear. Don't want to do that. Parking brake. Okay, there we go. All right, pull on. All right. Before start, parking brake is set. All avionics off. Fullest tank should be the same. Battery alternator switch on. So actually, let's go ahead and get down to that view. Alternators on. All right, take item, and then go to start engine. Our mixture is rich, max RPM for the prop, throttle is full. Turn on the fuel pump. Alright, actually need to start taking this. Throttle open to 1/2 inch. So we'll go about right there. And then here we go, starting up the plane. Magneto to start position. And then both.
You're good to go.
Alright,
Contact the tower for clearance.
Throttle to 1,000 RPMs. I can't. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so I forgot that it puts it on the PFD whenever the MFD is not on. Get it to about 1,000 RPMs. Bring it back just a hair. That's close enough. All right. Take item, oil pressure check, oil temp, oil pressure is good. And after starting, avionics master switch turn on. It's right here. Boop. Go ahead and turn our taxi lights on. Fuel pump, check that it's off. Where did the fuel pump go? I don't remember where anything is at. Where did the fuel pump go? Oh, right here. Go ahead and turn that off. Take a parking brake. I'm not releasing that. Alright, so we should be good to go. So let's get back into our regular view. I am going to set an why isn't I? There we go. 1 notch of flaps. But we are actually I need to program the flight, so we're gonna go to direct to is it 18A? So 18A, and then enter. Oh wait, no, we gotta click that off. Nope, nope. What am I doing? Forgot. 18A, and then click that off, and then hit enter, and then activate. So scroll out, make sure that's the right airplane. Oh, I'm scrolling in. Not airplane, airport. All right. That should be it. And I have the the MFD set to terrain. All right, so we should be good to go. Can we get a, is it Shift P for a pushback? How do, okay, that's, enter is rudder. Is it Control P? Actually, I have a warning. Oh yeah, the pitot heat off. It is a little chilly here, so I'm gonna prop de-ice also. What is pushback? Control P? Just throttle down first and then parking brake off. Control P? Shift P? Let's actually see if I can make a little bit of a turn here. Hopefully clipping that doesn't end the flight. Okay, it does not. Alright, slow down, slow down. So we need to head to the east. So we do have autopilot now, which is going to be a game changer. So zoom in just a little bit so I can see those. Alright, so we're going to go down and take off heading kind of north by northeast-ish. North, yeah. Well, basically pretty much dead on northeast. We do have a ground speed indicator now, which is nice. 12 knots up. I need to watch where I'm going. So that's awesome. Be a little bit easier to tell what we're doing. I need to get my altitude and everything set. there's altitude. We'll cruise at about 2,500. Yeah, that's good. It's going to be a short little flight. Flight director on. We'll do flight level change and everything once we get into the air. I think it's 179 is my cruise. I don't know. Can't remember. I do gotta remember that I gotta swap fuel tanks. I can't put it on both. Alright, let's get lined up on the runway. Get off the brakes. Alright, before we take off, let me make sure I have my lights right. So, landing, taxiing, okay. We should be good now. Get the plane moving. I keep forgetting to put in a custom tail number. Alright, get on the center line and go. And we'll worry about ATC at some other point. Right now, I've got to learn a brand new plane. Oh, jeez. These rudder pedals are way more responsive than what I'm used to. Alright, we're on a rotate speed. Let's get our gear
Have
up.
a safe trip. We hope you enjoyed your stay here. We'll look forward to welcoming you back soon.
Was that the gear button? That was the gear button. Okay, just making sure. Alright. Let's go ahead and engage autopilot. Get it on nav mode. Bring. We need to get. Why is it not on nav mode? There we go. Nav. So let's look here at our fuel. Fuel quantity, we're good. Engine, system. So we have a little over 2 hours. And it's going to take us 15 minutes, so we got plenty of fuel. You actually probably climb a little bit more aggressively. Let me pull my flaps up. Yeah, okay. So I got to get used to not only mixture and throttle and all that, but also propeller RPMs. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, having this autopilot is nice. Like, basically hands-free at this point. Such an upgrade over the 152. I mean, the 152 has its places, you know. It was a great learning aircraft, but this thing's a lot faster, can carry a lot more. This distance is way more. All around a great aircraft. So yeah, we got 36 minutes, or not 36, 13 minutes. I don't know where 36 came from. Ground speed 150 knots. It's awesome. We are burning fuel at 18. So we'll bring the prop RPMs back. And our cruise, we should be no more than 170-ish, 179 or whatever. So bring our prop back. About 150. That's still way more than we were at. And we have a tailwind right now. So we're probably going to be landing, I'd probably say around no, maybe 270, maybe runway 27 if they have one. Let's actually check out our fancy dancy procedure. We'll go to arrival. Okay, so clear that. Let's go. Flight plan, there we go. Nope. Alright, flight plan. Can I just go destination? Change that. 18A, I believe it was. Enter. Runway. Alright, this is what I was looking for. 26. Now we go to procedures. Select approach. There we go. We'll do a visual 26. And we'll do straight. I don't know what the minimums are, so we'll just go down to activate. Alright, turn the menu off. So we should be good to go now, hopefully. We're about 10 minutes out. So I need to look up what I need for RPMs and everything. Obviously I want to stay in the green. Yeah, it's a little chilly today. I can turn taxi lights off and landing lights. But yep, we're flying in our new Bonanza G36. Such a nice place. I mean, obviously it's not ours, we rented it, but it's nifty. I like it. I say I don't know what I should have looked up cruise altitudes and things like that. I'm sure I could be much more proficient or efficient at different altitudes. What does this say up here? Nope. Is there anything? Lean is required, descent. Doesn't have like a little cheat sheet anywhere written down. Oh, right here. Oh, max landing gear extended, normal 154 knots. Approach flaps 154, full down flaps 124, 141 for maneuvering. Okay, but it doesn't say like ideal cruise altitude or anything like that anywhere. That's fine. Actually, what does that say over there? No smoking when your doors are removed. Airspeed is not to exceed 166 indicated airspeed. I think that's what that said. Alright, so now we just hang out. The beautiful thing about this is we can also still learn how to do radio navigation, like the VORs and waypoints and all that as well, because I mean it still has all that integrated, and you can change the CDI and use OBS and all that as well. So it's not like we completely skip that. We can still do that, obviously, but I mean modern day tech with the GPS and everything is just, in my opinion, so much easier. Do we have a glide slope because what I put in? That would be nice. Like if I hit approach, is it going to do the approach for me? If I look up at the VFR map, navlog, is it actually going to show me? No, it's not going to show that. But if I look at the VFR map, is it going to show my flight plan? It is. So, okay, so we're going out final and then coming back in, which is good because of the tailwind. So we'll see if it actually, because GPS tracking, that would be nice if it actually followed the glide slope. Nope, forgot to set my barometric pressure before we took off because I am using live weather. Alright, we should be able to see the airport somewhere over there. Because we're about to pass. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Okay. Oh, yep, there it is. So we're going to go out and come back around. No, scrolled the wrong way. So I'm going to go ahead, throttle down a little bit, and set our altitude to about actually we'll set it to about 1500. We'll do vertical speed because we're way above it, way above our glide slope. Go ahead and throttle down, and we'll get our first level of flaps, and we'll turn our landing lights on, get our gear down, we need to be coming down a little bit faster than that. Nope, nose down, throttle down. Our GPS is way off the course because the runway is over there. You know what? I'm just going to take over control. Alright, we'll go ahead and give another notch of flaps. Alright, so we're on the glide slope, more or less. Throttle up a little bit so we don't stall. Alright, we're under the glide path. And you see the PAPI lights are all red, but that's okay. We'll just kind of keep this here. We have a headwind. So now we have the synthetic vision also, so we can keep that in mind. I can kind of use that to see where we're headed. Throttle up a little bit. We're coming in a little slow. I don't want to wreck this rental. We are low, very low, but we're coming in on it. Alright, trying to correct. Coming a little low, but we're okay. We got a headwind of about 2 knots, not too bad. Alright. Cutting throttle.
That was a harder landing
Yeah,
than we'd like to
little
see,
hard.
pilot.
A little hard, that's alright.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
Alright, slow down. And we will turn off landing lights, turn on taxi lights. And we will taxi right here. Over to the fuel pumps, because I'm assuming, well, there's a guy over there parked, but I'm not going all the way over there. I'm just going to go to the fuel pumps right here and call it good. Alright, so throttle down. I can never remember my parking brake button. Nope, not that button. Parking brake. Alright. Parking brake is set. And we'll just turn it off.
Transporter. Disembarking of passengers can begin.
Turn off all the lights. We should be good to go. Alright, so let's see what sim brief says. What happened to the game? Okay, for whatever reason it did it oh, I forgot to do, oh no, I forgot to do the weight. That's okay. It is what it is. Alright, so we're at 13,250.
Transporter from dispatch.
16,569.
Everyone is on the
Nice.
bus. Check that they haven't forgotten anything. Have a nice day.
Wait, now it's saying payload realism XP granted at the end of the flight, so I guess it was right?
Everything is on board.
Alright, it says everything is on board. We're good to go. Alright. So with that said, I think we're going to call this episode good because I've run out of time to record today. But we're making our way. We got a nice little aircraft here. We are at 18A. Let's pull up this VFR. Nope, that's not the VFR map. We are here. That's as far as we can go. So I guess actually use SimBrief, or not SimBrief, excuse me. NeoFly. So we came from Gainesville and we were here, so we're, are we in South Carolina yet? I don't think we are. No, okay, I see the border now. So if I turn off the airports, yeah, we're still in Georgia. So we're almost into South Carolina. But like I said, I think I'm going to call the episode here. And I appreciate you watching. And make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for more.